Just confronted my wife and told her to leave. My wife of 25 years has been cheating on me mostly emotionally, but I recently found out she was also having sex with him. I had known of the affair and forgave her before. She has been lying to me about where she has been or where she is going. I also have an insurance app that knows where she is at. I gave her an ultimatum: it's either me or him. I do love her and do not know what I would do without her. She told me that it was over on another occasion. Today was the last straw. I gave her 3 days to figure out what she wants to do. She really doesn't have a place to go. Rents in this area are extremely high. My dilemma is that I don't want her to leave me, just to leave him. And if she wants to leave, how much time do I give her to make arrangements? My BF milked in my mouth and he started crying. Me 20F and my boyfriend 21 have been dating for 5 years now. We had zero sexual activity before the age of 19, and as soon as we grew up we decided to explore the theme together. We did a lot of BS together and we all always laughed it off, but this one was different. I decided to give my boyfriend head for the first time for both of us. We had a make-out session before I did it. If I knew what was happening next I wouldn't have started it. So basically we kissed for 16 minutes straight, then I went in his pants. He instantly started moaning loudly. I took off his pants and I was kinda scared. I wanted him to feel good and didn't want to mess it up. I tied my hair and touched his tip with my tongue. That's when it happened. A load of milk got on my face. A big load. I didn't expect him to be this fast. I didn't really care and just laughed it off like we used to do until my boyfriend started sobbing. I'm not kidding. He was legit crying his soul out. I instantly asked what was wrong, but he would mess with me. I licked it off my face and then went to wash off the rest. This happened 1 day ago. He's acting like it never happened. I'm so confused. He's acting strange ever since. What do I do? GF cheated. Found sex tapes in her hidden album. My GF for about 9 months has been cheating on me. From the dates of the videos it looks like she has been having sex with other guys before we even started dating. So we were in a hotel and she gave me her phone to order food while she was showering. As I was placing an order I see a message with an eye emoji from this guy named Jay. As I was reading the previous messages I see them exchanging sex tapes and flirting. From the message it looked like they had sex a couple days ago. So I went to her hidden album on her iPhone and noticed that there was a lot of sex tapes on there that was not with us. I then airdropped all to my phone and pretended like nothing happened. The next day when I went home to watch the vids I noticed somewhere from the same day we hung out as I noticed a few of the outfits were the same. I have not spoken to her about this. How should I go about doing this? Should I catch her in the act or confront her? Is this disrespectful? I, 16F, just got caught having sex with my boyfriend, 16M, in my parents' home. Everyone was asleep, and I decided to take what we were doing in my room in order to be quiet. My grandma walked in on us as we were getting started and called my mother up. They aren't upset that we were having sex, just that it was in their home. They said it was a disrespect to them and I just don't understand it. I ate out a stripper last night and I feel ashamed. So, I've gotten into the habit of going to strip clubs fairly often lately. At 24 years old, I had never even set foot in one until a couple months ago when some guys I had met one night took me to one. Since then, my combination of going out on weekends with no friends, haven't made any sense moving to the area for work, and lack of success in the dating department has caused me to frequent the local strip club. Normally when I go, I've had a good amount to drink and I'll just grab a dance or two. I had done a private room once before, but I have stayed away from them since because they're not worth the price emo. So last night this girl catches me right as I walk in the door and starts talking me up. Like I said, I've been here a decent number of times, but I swear to God no girl I've come across has had a body as perfect as hers. Proportions and everything were beyond perfect. So she asked me if I wanted a private room. The combination of her physical attractiveness with my lowered sense of judgment due to the alcohol I had consumed had me agree. So we went back and it started as a normal dance. Then the first thing I noticed that was strange after she removed her dress was that she didn't have any pasties on, which I thought was standard practice. Then she started to fuck around with her thong, looking like she was teasing it. Remove it. Before I know it she's pulled the back of her thong down and is sticking her ass in my face. She then turns around, moves her thong to the side, and sticks her pussy right in my face. I won't get into the details of it, because writing erotica isn't the point of this post, but the rest of the session mostly involved switching between eating her out and her grabbing at my dick under my pants. I avoid saying handjob because the alcohol made any sustained erection difficult. When we finished up, she gave me a hug, said let this be our secret because obviously that kind of thing isn't allowed, and I left. I woke up today and it feels almost like a dream, like it didn't actually happen. I've only ever been with one girl before, so it was a strange feeling doing this kind of thing with someone else. I also feel this sense of shame over what happened. Not because of the act itself, but because of how pathetic it feels to have to pay for something like this. I've been putting myself out there for months by going out to bars and stuff alone to try and meet women, or friends in general. And I've chatted with people, hung out with some of them for the night, But the fact that the only way I've gotten any sort of action is to pay for it is a tough thing to swallow.